In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the professions or careers that is likely going to lead some couple or couples to divorce court if adequate and proper care is not taken. Imagine a profession that may not even allow a man or woman to have peace of mind in their relationships or in their marriages. I wonder what you call that kind of relationship or marriage. You know, that is what we are going to talk about in this, our today's video. We titled, Why These Careers Will Lead to or May Lead to Divorce. That is the title of our today's video. After this intro. Ogu Emmanuel is my name. If you are new in this channel, you are highly welcomed. And a special thanks to all my returning subscribers and my esteemed viewers as well. Let's go down into the video. Partners cheating on each other might not necessarily be, dependent on profession or occupations. That is the kind of jobs they do. It might not be the main cause of the cheating in the relationships and the marriages. But sometimes, it might be by personal choice or maybe hereditary. But there are some professions or careers that, that could make partners to easily cheat. Yes, it can make them to easily cheat on each other. So, as we're about to talk about it today, below are some of the careers that might, that might put strains or pains on your marital relationships and probably lead to a divorce. It might take you people to a divorce court. Number one, bank marketers. It does not imply that all the women or even the men who are into this part of banking professions are loose. No, that is not the main aim of this video. We still have undented ones amongst them. Although here in Nigeria, due to competitions, the struggle for the survival of the fittest in the country's economy and its system, and in the banking sector, it is too difficult for banks to reach their financial goals without making a scapegoat of some of those their beautiful employed female staffs in this country. Let's tell ourselves the truth. So these young ladies who are daily armed with a very difficult financial targets to achieve within an unholy period, within an unreasonable period, So with the high rate of unemployment in the country, a lot of people are ready to do just anything to remain employed. They are ready to do anything to still be at work. Some are ready to sacrifice even their souls, the sanctity of their marriages to the altar of employment or jobs, just to be the last man standing or to be the last woman standing. So if you married a bank marketer or about to, a lot of ugly things are bound to happen. Yes, a lot of things that's, that are not good for the ears, or something that will tingle the ears might begin to take place. So there is this likelihood of your marriage hitting the rocks. It is not far-fetched. Rich bank, this all these fat tummy rich bank depositors, they do make an undue advantage. They do take an undue advantage of some of these desperate, mostly female bank marketers. You know, so this profession can easily make a mess of your marital life and probably lead to divorce if you don't know exactly what you are doing. The second one is gym instructor. In our today's world, a lot of people wants to keep their body fit and sound. You know, in this profession, a gym teaching or instructing, as the case may be, the instructors here are making some money because of what? Why are they making some money? A lot of people they don't even have the time to take care of their body. You know, they'll keep on working from morning till night, no exercise. So many times it has become opportunity for these the people working in the gym to make money off these people that comes to patronize their services. You know, so, and you know, their job has this attending consequences and are high in demand. Yes, everybody knows. You know, so a lot of well-to-do people, not only well-to-do, even an average people working in the civil service can sometimes scoop one or a few thousands of dollars or naira here and there to go for their services. So I know it is not easy to be the wife of a gym instructor. It is not easy, although I don't pray to be one. So the challenges associated with this profession are not always good at the end. They don't always turn out beautiful stories. Do you know that some women, due to disregard at home, you know, they are not loved at home, maybe they are unappreciated by their husbands, can decide, go register at the gym just to get somebody who will have time to be looking at their faces. Some will register at the gym to go seduce that muscular gym instructor, or, you know, just to get his attention without suspicion from her partner. We could just imagine some of these gym pictures. If you see how some of these instructors are handling people's wives, you know, touching at some certain sacred places, just in the name of trying to, you know, put the body and soul together. Let me put it that way. So this is a kind of profession, if you ask me, comes with a king-size bag full of temptations. You know, so this profession can only be properly done by an eunuch. You know what I mean by that? That is a man, a castrated man. Because there is no way you can convince me. You can't convince me that a normal, healthy man without any serious health issues or injuries between his thighs will be massaging a soft, gentle, and fresh-looking body of one woman to another without any reactions from his ministry. Na ya nwe ka ọ dị agwakwo nwaanyị nke bụ eziokwu, you know, get as it be. So let me not say it is risky you know, to make such a person a reliable husband. But if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. A lot of things do happen at the gym parlors. Some people can go in there and come out with a different method of thinking about their husbands, about their marriages, about their lives. So beware. Beware. Now, the third one is what I call maybe musician or entertainer. Yes, that is the third one. It is a very big risk to marry someone from the above profession. If you doubt me, you can call Chioma, Davido's Chioma, and ask her what she sees every day. From one day's baby mama to the other. I have reasons to believe that that lady's heart was constructed by Julius Berger. It's not, she's not using this normal one we are using that is soft and gentle. No. You know, I don't think it's so. Imagine someone whose type of profession attracts a very large number of fans and followers. You know, some fans will even some fans will even buy themselves. They would want to sleep with him by all means necessary, by all means possible. Some will be okay just to touch their idol. I'm to go there and go, I'm to go down nowhere. You know, they would want to just to touch the guy. And you know women are jealous now. You don't need to be told. So fame and all its trappings always do go to their heads. Yeah, those kinds, people, those, many times they don't even see their wives as somebody, because every now and then women used to call, women used to disturb them. Even if, in fact, if they happen to go out without bodyguards, women can rape them. Women can abuse them. So there is this tendency to abuse whatever two of you shares together as husband and wife. Whatever two of you shares together may not be guaranteed. You know, a baby mama here and there must be tolerated by you. You don't have a choice unless you don't want to continue. So that is the part of the price you have to pay for marrying a well-known musician, an entertainer, a comedian, you know, people from that league. So with some of these, your marriage may not be too far from finally packing up or head for a divorce court. You know, so an average woman cannot stand, let me say an average African woman cannot stand the effect, the affection, love, attention these your husband's ever-growing fans are ready to give him. You know, without you being jealous or insecure. So before one thing could lead to another, you will see yourself standing before a divorce judge. So I know it's not easy to be the wife of an entertainer or a musician or a comedian or somebody that does that kind of work. So the fourth one is what I call night nurse. The fastest way to send a thriving marriage to a divorce court is to stop spending a quality time with your partner, perhaps because of neglect or probably a tight job schedule. You know, nurses are normally constantly surrounded by anguish, pains, and sufferings. You know, one of her days at work might include dealing with a patient, you know, or losing a patient, or dealing with an extremely demanding head doctor who sometimes, if care is not taken, sometimes they can even press the nurse backyard ministry. From time to time, they can press it, as if they are trying to pump something in the name of she's a nurse working under me. I can be touching her, inappropriately sometimes. I'm not saying that it's all the doctors that does this. So with all these stress, you have to need an extremely matured husband a kind of husband that can see things your way. So with this kind of challenges, temptations can creep in many forms. The nurse can come in. Yes, she can come in contact with a particular patient who will become a temptation to her marriage vow. There are sometimes you have some problem patients that will that can push you to the wall as a nurse. So, or even maybe her husband who is at home, who will be using the lack of attention from the wife, because mostly in the night, men don't normally play with that time. I mean, married men, even unmarried ones, they don't normally play. So when they look around and find out that their wife is not within, and, being that man is not made of stone, a lot of inordinate things can take place. A lot of unholy things can equally take place too. So due to this timing or the unavailability of the wife, the idea of cheating can easily come into the man's head. The man can start something there too that may not be good for the marriage. The fifth one is what I call waitress or waiter. Waitress or waiter. So if you have something to do with a waitress or bartender, marriage-wise, your second name is supposed to be called sorry. Be just ready for the consequences that comes with it. This profession might look gentle on the surface, but in time to come, there may be this likelihood of serious relationship problems. Yes, that may lead you straight to the divorce court. A bar is a place where people will go to get drunk and start touching on anything, anyhow. Preferably a soft one. They would like to touch something that feels soft and gentle around them. They normally lose control. Those people that took some quantity of alcohol in their system, many a time they normally lose control. They want to go home with any daughter of Eve that he could lay his lusty hands upon. Sometimes your wife might be the victim. Even if initially she did not agree, she might be persuaded not to be a mogul in the land of the wise people. So in as much as you think that your trusted waitress wife can stand those constant pressing on her privates, toastings here and there, sometimes they will give her money, tips. She can drink too, with these some of these already drunk customers. So chances are that with constant pressures from some of these sex-starved men around, one day with perhaps just a single quarrel at home is enough to make her pat her two legs to one of the customers, and the rest will be history. So the sixth one is what I call medical doctors or stroke nurse. In Nigeria, it is not easy to see the nakedness of a woman. Although it's not nowadays, or that was there. But I'm just trying to bring something up. So it's not easy to see the nakedness of a woman. And by chance, if that happens, there could be chain reactions if not properly handled. So some male unprofessional medical doctors will use the advantage of seeing and sometimes touching the privacy of the same woman, you know, you call it in the line of duty. From touching the lady, you know, in the line of duty, they will take it as a kind of password to penetrate her defensive mechanisms. So some of the doctors are using what they saw to easily start an amorous adventure with the woman. It is easier for them to make some unholy moves because they have seen the woman's secret. No, they have seen part of the woman's secret, let me put it that way. So most of our women can easily fall. You know, the moment she is aware that you have seen everything, she can easily fall. So it makes it easy for some of the doctors to sleep with some of these married women, and sometimes some married ones too, without caring about whose ox is God. So these inordinate actions can easily divert the woman's attention from her husband. Yeah. Create problems at home by separating the couple, and finally head them to divorce court if care is not properly taken. The seventh one is what I call entrepreneurs. If not for some reasons, you know, majority of men does not really want their women to work. If they could be able to provide everything in their lives and in their house, they wouldn't pray for their wives to go working or go to start or do any business. Yeah, I'm telling you the gospel truth. For example, a typical Nigerian woman who happens to be an entrepreneur, a businesswoman, a trader, leaves her matrimonial home as early as 6 a.m. in the morning and comes back at 6 p.m. in the evening. You know, she spends most of her time outside with her business partners, colleagues, customers, and at the same time starves her husband of attention and intimacies. I know most of the women, they do go out to make the ends meet. They do go out to help the husband put things in order in the family. But sometimes it comes with some of unholy disadvantages. Almost every evening, there is this likelihood that she may come back from business she will complain of tiredness from Monday to Saturday, or even from Monday to Monday. If you touch her on Monday, I am tired. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, till the next Monday. That is what the man will be hearing many a times. And anytime the husband will want to go to Jerusalem, it will be one story after another. The stress will never allow the husband enjoy her wife. You know, so the responsibilities at work and the demands at home will sometimes make the woman age faster and never have time to be romantic. Before you know what is going on, Kweku's starved husband will go for a side chick that has time for him. Yes, and if the wife finds out, she will feel betrayed and probably ask for a divorce on the ground of extramarital affairs, because there was an opening. An opening was created. So the side chick decided to make use of it because the husband agreed. So the number 8 one is what I call the clergies or pastors. You know, we are usually too religious in this part of the world, and we hate to admit it with its attending consequences. I know some people will definitely come after me just for this part of the video. It is no longer news that a lot of our so-called God of man, men of God, are now divorcing their partners as if it is going out of fashion. They are divorcing many pastors today that in Nigeria are divorcing their wives or their husbands as if it is the only requirement needed to qualify them entry into the God's kingdom. I don't know. In fact, the divorce statistics among our clergies, pastors in the country is nothing to write home about. It's not only them. In 2021, in Abuja alone, in space of 2 months, it was recorded that there was about 4,000 divorce cases. These are official ones, so there are some people that decide to, everybody will go to their different places without dragging anyone or making any noise about it, or making any bones about it. So the divorce that is not recorded are far more bigger than those ones that was officially admitted by the justice system in the country. So, but sometimes it is not entirely the pastor's fault, you know. You can say that pastor did this, pastor did that. Sometimes you have to ask, what happened? Because if there is no action, there will be no reaction. The pastors we know, the clergies, they are human beings with blood flowing in their veins. They are not made of wood. You know, considering the number of temptations from some of these lewd female members of his church or ministry, you know, who comes in droves on every counseling or consultation days to try the man of God's level of strength in the Lord. Let me put it that way. You know, they will come and try the man of God to seduce the man of God. Before you know it, one thing can lead to another. So, they normally come for these consultations as an opportunity just to seduce the man. Sorry. Yeah, to seduce the pastor. So, since some of them believe they are not made of stones and cannot run away from temptations, you know, cheating on their wives will now become part of their calling. Yes, it will be added onto their calling. That is to cheat their wives. You know, so there are also, in some cases, some churches or ministries where some of the pastors' wives are the donatus of the ministry. So I know some will begin to ask, donatus because this guy can has a donatus. You know, so a beautiful career like this can lead to divorce if the pastor refuses to answer his original callings. There were some ministries, some churches, okay, onya na-eji ka na-eji onye akwụkwọ a nwunye pastor. Ọ na nwunye pastor wee yọrọ m njọ. Onye isi ndị kwaya tagie vam vam vam, onye isi youth nwezi ihe o ji eme, you know, and if na nwunye pastor wee yọrọ m njọ. When I'm so it was my fault. So the number 9, the ninth one is what I call air hostess or host, you know. So this is one of the careers that still scares me till this day. A typical air hostess enjoys her freedom of getting away from home, you know, home after home. So they love to explore, they love to go to places, you know, they love to go to places, travel to places, although it's part of their job anyway. So, and they normally, do I call it coming back? They do come back till God knows when. So if you are the husband to an air hostess, you have to learn how to live with her like that. Or air hostess job is like a long haulage vehicle driver, what we call long trailer drivers, Dananya trailers. You know, the trailer drivers normally gets married to a particular woman at his home. Yes, and then official na yard. They produce as if it is going out of fashion. So in his line of duty as a transporter, he must surely have a woman at any strategic locations along his transportation route to and fro. Ebo na moto mebiri, hana enwe mmadụ. All allegation can nebu no. If you check all over the world, ebo na advertise condom, nda na-eji advertise condom ndị na-anya trailer. Go check here, go and check it all up. If you see where they are advertising condoms, they normally use all these trailer drivers. You're supposed to ask yourself why. Are they they are the one that people love to use for that advertisement. So making an air hostess your wife supposed to have come with a big baggage. You know, I don't know what you will be expecting from somebody who does that kind of work. An angel? Perhaps, I just don't know. So, you know, her encounters with a lot of international travelers who can spend foreign currencies on her as if it is going out of fashion. You know, this can jeopardize that dream of God-sent wife, without being told. You know, the woman will be overwhelmed by a lot of fanciful temptations, very difficult to overcome. She will be seeing a lot of things, a lot of inordinate attractions. You know, some of these rich travelers can pay anyhow or do anything to your woman just to get himself in between her thighs. So whatever they are going to offer must be mouth-watering, you know, with the capacity to distract her from her marriage and her husband, or even her boyfriend, and probably straight to divorce court because of those shiny things that she used to see inside the aeroplane cabin. A massager or a masseuse, I think that's what it is called. Or sometimes that's what they are called. Please permit me to be little unkind here. I doubt if I can allow any of my relatives to settle down with someone who massages the body of other people for a living. I doubt it. If you ask for my permission, I will not even allow you. Call me anything you like. I am not saying it is a bad profession, but I see it as a kind of profession with the likelihood of making someone fall into temptation as fast as you can. You know, an honest visit to a massage parlor can bring in a bad man in a good marriage. Do you know that a simple body massage can make a lot of women have orgasms? Yeah. They can release one or two things in the ministry in the process of being massaged. So due to some women's love for anyone who makes them feel good, anyone who can take them to cloud nine, anyone who can make them to go gaga, you know, who can fix their body and soul together, you know. Meetings, it's an expensive risk. It's an expensive joke to allow your wife or husband to frequent those massage parlors. If you are still interested in keeping your marriage, if you ask me, do something about it. If you don't know what to do, go to the YouTube, download videos on how partners can massage themselves. You can see a lot of videos like that in the YouTube. You help your partner. You learn to massage him or her. So if you insist, you may not likely love the what is going to come out of it. You will not love the end result of it. You will not love it at all. Anyway, I rest my case. Finally, the idea of this video is not to blacklist some certain jobs or professions. Things can also happen to anyone in whatever profession he or she is doing or into. My opinions here is to see to the possibility of saving both married and unmarried people from getting serious injuries from their relationships and marriages. Please, as always, let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click like on my Facebook page. Why not ring the notification bell, you know, so that you will be notified. You'll be the first one to know whenever we post new videos. Please share this video to friends and relatives, if you ask me. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.